I really feel like farm stores need a change of policy. They need some new rules set in place. I don't know if this is something that we can fix, but the least we could do is tell you our story and give you some awareness. So just the other day, we got this great idea to go to the farm store to surprise each of our daughters by letting them each pick out their own new bunny.
So the real reason why we're here is because we're gonna get a bunny.
Do you want to pick out a bunny today? The smiles on their faces when we went to that store and let them know the news was something that really fills a parent's heart when seeing your kids truly that happy. They each got to pick out their own bunny, super excited, got home really late. They got to stay up late and enjoy spending some time with the bunny. This is a pet, especially our 6-year-old, has told us that she's really wanted. We thought what better opportunity to let her pick one out. Now she can take full responsibility for the most part, she is only 6, but to kind of take care of an animal that is truly hers. She can name it, she feeds it, gets it water, make sure that she shows it attention, and just a really good learning opportunity for her. And of course, having 2 bunnies, we can then use their manure to spread all throughout our garden whenever we need. And that sounds like a good win-win, so what could go wrong? And then unfortunately, not everything has happy endings. So we went to that farm store and we picked up our bunnies. It was on a Thursday night. The next Friday morning while I was at work, at about 7:30 a.m., I'm getting a phone call from my wife. She called using FaceTime and I could just see her visibly upset. My 3-year-old the same way. No happy faces. Not something that you like to see at 7:30 in the morning. They gave me the news that unfortunately one of our bunnies did not make it through the night. And it was just this sad, heartbreaking kind of news to hear, especially for our daughters that we got the bunnies for. Who could really know why it could have happened? We read things that bunnies can get heart attacks really easy if scared. I don't really see why this bunny would have been so scared other than just the change of scenery and the moving. So it leaves me to this feeling that we were probably sold a bunny that had some kind of sickness and was not in the best health conditions. So I decided I'd give them a call just so I can kind of let them know our story and let them know what happened. We purchased a bunny from you guys. We got it like at nighttime, and then by the next morning the bunny actually passed away.
Oh no.
So I mean, not necessarily even like a refund is really what I'm worried about, but I don't know if you guys track like breeders sent these bunnies or anything, like just to make sure, like I don't know like if this like bunny was like really sick or something or.
Okay, so we actually, I don't know if we can get in contact with the breeder, just because we have a bunch of them, and they just drop them by whenever they do. But we can give you a refund. I know we just got 4 new bunnies in today, so you can look at another one, or we can just give you a money refund if you bring in your receipt.
You guys wouldn't have any way of knowing like who brought the bunny or anything like that? I'm just afraid that if like anybody else, like if, I mean it could just been a weird fluke thing, but I'd be afraid that anybody else purchase a bunny or something or.
All of the ones from that vendor are gone.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of hard to get in contact with anyways, so kind of just not a good situation.
All right, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
No problem. All right, you have a great day.
You too, thank you.
Well, there you have it. I just got off the phone with the store. Although the customer service lady was very nice about it, and I definitely do not blame her at all for any of the phone call and what information she couldn't tell me, I definitely blame the store. No matter how many times I asked about if they could get in contact with the breeder, if they even knew what breeder had these rabbits, and I could tell them the exact day we bought them and what time we did, and they still wouldn't be able to track that, is a problem. I feel like they should know who's bringing in those bunnies so that in these kind of scenarios, they can contact them and let them know that they possibly have sick bunnies that they're bringing in these stores. And unfortunately, the sad truth is I don't think the breeder who's making the money or the stores that are making the money truly care that much. We decided to look to see if this is an ongoing problem, if this is a that store problem, or what's going on. It looks like there was a petition on change.org a few years ago, about 5, 6, 7 years ago, about this same exact chain farm store having this same exact problem where there were sick bunnies being sold. And these people wanted that to change. It looks like Tractor Supply actually made this a thing where they decided to stop selling bunnies inside their store because lots of people were getting mistreated animals that were either sick, not healthy living conditions inside the store, and these animals were either not even making it out of the store or having something like what happened to us, where these animals were dying just a few days later. And I do agree that when you go to these farm stores and you see these chicks even, there's so many chicks in such a small spot, and I get they're trying to sell as many as they can to as many people. But if you were at home and you really wanted to take good care of these animals, you wouldn't put 60 chicks inside of these brooders that they have at the store. You wouldn't fit as many bunnies into these small cages that you can. But they're doing it at these stores, and I don't know where that needs to change. I don't know if the workers need to be better about it. I don't know if they need to have less animals per container. Obviously that would mean less for us to buy. But if that means healthier lives for these animals that they're trying to sell in the store, then I do think it's worth it. So that brings us to what can we do about this? I think petitions and having a voice and making phone calls and making sure that people know this is going on, I think that's a start. I figured that we would tell our story here on video because when we decided that we wanted to make a YouTube channel, we wanted to make sure that we brought awareness to things that we felt like needed change and wanted to use our voice hopefully for good. So I hope that me bringing this out here will bring some light to maybe some of the treatment that's going on of these animals in these stores, and hopefully it'll change. I just feel right now I don't know the exact answer and how to exactly fix this problem. So for now, we'll do the number one thing that we know how to do here on our farm, and that's to treat our animals the best we can and try to give them the best life we can possibly give them. So our little bunny here, Penelope, we're gonna make sure we give her lots of love, treat her right, and hopefully she lives a nice, strong, healthy life. And I feel like for right now, that's the best thing that we can do. All right, everyone, sorry for the sad video today. It was something I wanted to get off our chest and wanted to make sure I brought some awareness to, though. Have a great day and a better tomorrow, and we'll see you guys in the next one.